Hey guys, welcome back to Crafts Go Bloom. My name is Krista and today we're going to be going over everything that I made for my first big 2-day market, all of my inventory that I am taking, how many of each item, and how much I'm going to be charging for each of those items. I've got scrunchies. I have 3 purple, 4 green, 6 red, 6 yellow, about 11 of these pink, about 20 of this blue-gray color, and just 1 of this blue color. I also have these bracelets that my daughter has been making. My daughter and I run this business together, and so if you're ever there in person, you will see both of us. And she has them in 2 different sizes. So I have 2 trays of bracelets that are coming with us. I haven't counted these. I know that she's made over 30 of them, and they are $5 each. And I forgot to mention that the scrunchies are $5 each as well. Now, for my scrunchies, and I have some $5 keychains I'll show you later. Those items are going to be buy 3, get 1 free, and that seems to be really popular with my customers. Up next, I have bears. And I have a bear pattern that I've made a ton of this bear pattern by, and then I have my bear pattern that I wrote as well. And so I have 11 of the pattern, and then I have 4 of my bear pattern. And any of the patterns that you're looking for that I mentioned are going to be linked down below. I'm assuming that it's going to be too many patterns for me to list out separately, so I'll probably do a Google Doc in the order that I mentioned patterns in this video. Up next, I have my dog pattern that at the time of recording this, I have not released yet, but if it's out, it will be linked down below. And I have 3 in this black and white, and I have 3 in other colors, and these are all $10 each, and the bears are $10 each as well. Up next, I have my Triceratops pattern, and these will be $10 each. And I have these 3 blue ones, another blue variegated and green variegated. Blue, this is actually a pink sparkle, but it doesn't usually show up very well on camera. And the yellow and orange. Up next is my cat pattern. I have 3 of these black and white variegated ones, and these will be $10 as well. I have 3 more cats. I decided to try 1 in a neutral, and these, this orange and this pink, are both in Bernat Blanket Sparkle. These are some of my original colors. This is what the pattern looks like on Etsy and in the YouTube video that I made. Blue and orange, and 2 purple options, and this one is a Bernat Sparkle. Up next, I have a ton of whales in a bunch of different colors. I believe I have 16 whales, and these will be $10 each. And this pattern is by Katie Being Creative as well. I bought her pattern pack that has whales, and then some chunky frogs I'll show you in a little bit. Up next, I have a cow pattern. I have not released this yet, but it'll be coming out sometime soon. And these will be $10. I have 1 alligator that I made, and the alligator will be $15. Up next, I have my chicken pattern, and I charged $35 for these. I have some apple slices for $10. I have a small octo that will be $10, and this is a pattern by Maddie's Crochet Corner. She's also here on YouTube, so I'll link her channel below. And I have a lizard here. This will be $7, and the octo will be $10. And then I have a pickle for $15. I have 1 leggy frog that is just out of place, but I have a bunch more leggy frogs. He's just not with all of his friends, but those are $10 as well. I'm going to be taking this giant cat that I made in a previous video. Up next, I have a pillow that my daughter actually made, and this will be $20 as well. I have 2 baskets that I made out of Bernat Forever fleece. That will be $15 for the small one and $20 for the large one. I'm going to be taking some hats. Now, if you're watching this at a different time of year, this market is going to be the end of June, beginning of July, and I live in the Midwest in USA. So it is not hat weather here at all, but I'm going to have some backup hats in case I sell out of other things, and just want to fill out and let people know too that come wintertime I have hats for sale. and these are 25 each. And I leave them unfolded so they don't just crease, but you would fold these up and get a brim out of them if you wanted. Up next, I'm going to be taking bees, and this is another Katie Bee and Creative pattern actually, and I charge $15 for these bees, and I have these two, and one more. Up next, I have these two different chicken nugget patterns for $15. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dino nuggets for $10. I have this little cow for $10, this turtle for $10, two chickens for $10 each, this mushroom. I love this pattern. These are so fun. I need to make more of these. I think that this is going to be a really popular item. And that's $10. This is a pattern that is supposed to be for a mallard, but I was making a lot of things with these two yarns that day, and so I think it sort of looks like a baby eagle, but it is $10. Up next, I have 4 of these bunnies, and they are $7 each. I have 2 of this stack of s'more that will be $15, and 2 stacks that look like this, and they will be $15 as well. I have these large strawberries, and I have 5 of them. They're just kind of difficult to hold all at one time, but I have 5 of these large strawberries for $10. And I have 5 of my watermelon pattern for $10. I have 4 small strawberries for $7. And then I have a whole bunch of different shades of blueberries for $7, and I have 8 of them total. I have gummy bears that are $7, and I have 6 of those. And this is a free pattern on Instagram that I really love. I have 5 of my Baby Chip the Chick pattern for $10. Up next, I have the $5 keychains I mentioned earlier that are a buy 3 get 1 free deal with the scrunchies, and some of these were made by my daughter as well. Up next, I have more chickens that will be $35. And those chickens are not my pattern, but this is my chicken pattern, and these are also $35. I have 2 large mushrooms for $35. I have these 2 baskets that I made, and the smaller one is $25 and the larger one is $30. I have 3 of these big chicks for $30 each. I have 2 of my watermelons. This is actually the same pattern. This is my pattern. You just switch the direction of the watermelon, and I switched up the yarn types. The small one is $20 and the large one is $50. I have 2 llama snugglers for $40 each. I have this Lucy the Lammy snuggler for $40. Another Katie Bee and Creative dog pattern for $10. I have 3 of this toddler purse. I want to say it's called the Biddy Boho bag. I modified the pattern a little bit though, if you look for it. It is supposed to have fringe on the bottom, and the strap is supposed to be a little bit longer, but they're going to be $15 each. This is another Katie Bee and Creative pattern. I got to be a pattern tester for this one, and it is $30 for this ice cream cone that I made in sherbet colors. I have 2 axolotls for $30, and this one is in Tomato Sparkle Yarn by Bernat Blanket, so this one is glittery in person. I have 1 of my pineapple pattern for $40, and I have a video tutorial for that where you can watch me make this exact pineapple if you want. I have 20 of these crayon amigurumis, and these are $15 each. That was 10 of them, and then here is another set of 10 in all different colors. I have 1 of this bunny in Forever Fleece for $25. I have 2 of these fish for $25, a cupcake for $15, 2 more of my pineapple pattern, and the velvet one is $30 and the worsted weight is $25. This penguin by Madeline Mako for $15. I have this patriotic cat. I call it Cats in America. This is a modification of my cat pattern, and I have a video for this on my channel, and this will be $15. And then coming out soon, or I think it will be out by the time you see this, I have my cat bee pattern coming out on my channel, and this is $15 as well. I have 4 of this mushroom. Here's the last one, and they are $15. And I have 5 in this variegated brown color that are $15. There's the other 2. I have 6 of this veil pattern by Katie Being Creative. There's 2 more. And this one that has glitter eyes. And these are all $10 each. Another $10 item are these frogs that I was just showing you. And I have 10 of these in a couple different yarns. I love the grumpy faced ones. Up next, I have leggy frogs for $10 each. I made multiples in this green with the grumpy face and green with the happy face. So I have 7 that look like that. I have 2 in glitter yarns and 3 more. And last but not least, I have keychains that are varying prices. I have 2 whales, 1 bear, and 1 octo. And these are all patterns that you've seen me show you before. I just made them in chunkier yarn, and then I made them in tinier yarn to be keychain sized. Same thing with this leggy frog, and these are all $10. I have some more leggy frogs, and my daughter put some beads on these. She attaches all of my key rings for me. So here are my leggy frogs in the Just Chenille yarn from the Dollar Tree. I have 2 bees for $10, 1 larger jellyfish keychain for $15, 1 chicken nugget for $10. I have 2 of these frog keychains in the Just Chenille yarn. This is the same Katie Being Creative pattern where I had like the green one with the grumpy face, and these are $10. I have 4 of these mushroom keychains, and this is the same pattern where I had some mushrooms with the red top and some with the variegated brown yarn, and so these are $15 as well. I have cat keychains, and this is my cat pattern in the smaller yarn, and they're $10. 3 more cat keychains for $10. So guys, that's everything I'm bringing to my first 2-day market. I will end this section of the video here, but I am going to edit on later some footage from the actual market, and then I will update you at the end with everything that I sold and how much we made at the end of the day. It's really tempting to say, hey guys, welcome back, but you guys just got done watching the first half of this video, and for me it's been a little over a week and a half since the market actually happened. I have my Excel sheet breakdown here of everything we sold, and so let's go over all of the items that we sold. One little disclaimer before we get going, this was supposed to be a 2-day event, and it still was, but it rained for most of the second day, so it pretty much was nothing on the second day. It was an outdoor event, so Friday night, it was Friday night and a Saturday. Friday night, the weather was great, tons of people came out. I think we did really well for just a few hours on a Friday night, and they had fireworks and things like that. So it was a really great event, and we were expecting quite a few more people on Saturday, but it rained too much. The bands that were supposed to be there canceled. Many of the vendors didn't show up. So we didn't get quite the turnout that we wanted, but it was still a great experience for a first market, to just learn the ropes and know what we're doing. Who do we need to talk to? What do we need to talk about? What do we need to bring? How is our setup? And so I think all of those things went very smoothly. It was a really great market all around. It stinks that it rained, but there's nothing anyone could do about that, and any other aspects of it were actually really nice. Really enjoyed it. So I'm not going in order of when things sold at the market. I'm just going down my Excel sheet. And we sold 4 cats. It is actually that cat right there, that pattern. 1 dog. I sold the 2 green baskets that I showed you earlier. I sold 3 red mushrooms, which is what that is. I sold an octo, my large pineapple and my velvet pineapple, both sold, and so did my cat bee. I only took 1 ice cream cone and that sold, so I've started restocking for next time and made 2 of those. I sold 1 frog. I sold 1 crayon. I sold 1 leggy frog, 1 triceratops, 2 whales, 2 bears, a bunny, 2 small strawberries, and 1 large strawberry. 1 of my baby chip pattern, the pot mushroom sold, the cow with the red bow, the small turtle, the small chicken, and the really tiny chicken all sold. For keychains, we just sold 1 $5 keychain and 4 scrunchies, and then 1 of the bee keychains sold. So all in all, not a huge list of things that sold, but at least not for a 2-day market. But realistically, it was really like 3 hours on a Friday night and very little on a Saturday. So for a few hours on a Friday night market, I think it went great. Total, we sold over $400. The event fee was $20 or $25 for that one. All in all, I would say that's not bad for just a few hours of actually being open. And of course, we had hoped to double or triple that on Saturday because Saturday was supposed to be open for twice as long. So that's how our first market went. We know what it's like now. I think in the future, if we were to go to that same event and had the same kind of rain forecast, we would probably just skip the second day. I don't think that it was worth it. We only made about $100 the second day. We were able to leave our tent and tables and things overnight, so we didn't have to quite set up every single thing. Overall, I think it was a success, and if you're debating whether or not to do a market, I would highly suggest them. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below with the word rain and let me know that you made it this far to see that we got rained out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.